I would need to, if there are better choices, combinations that can be taken, maybe if she can just take the supplements and she refuses the meds, maybe she'll agree just the supplements. Even though she doesn't want a solution to it, she doesn't want it. She does need to address her condition of yelling all the time and her compulsion. That does need to be addressed. So medication is part of it. Another part is, first, if someone has, my dad had alcoholism, and I took him to 12-step program, and first time he liked to talk just like me. And he was talking at those meetings, they were Armenian meetings. He was talking in those meetings, and they were telling him, Masis, if you don't identify as an alcoholic, if you can't say, I am Masis, I am an alcoholic, you cannot talk. We've let you talk, but you have to identify as an alcoholic. The day he identified himself, he was able to say, I am Masis, I'm an alcoholic. He stopped drinking that day because he acknowledged he has a problem. He was verbally able to acknowledge in front of the group that he has that he needs to acknowledge that the problem isn't the 7 cables, the neighbors. That she keeps complaining, the neighbors stressed Alice, my sister, because of the 7 cables. Alice would not know about those 7 cables. She lives in Tucson, Arizona. She would not know about it. We don't know about it. It doesn't bother us. No one would know about it. Even people look at it, they say, look, come on, we can't tell. It's not, they're disputing that there's extra cables. Everybody has it. Her yelling is the problem. Her yelling, complaining for 7 years to my sister when she was alive. That was what was stressing Alice. It wasn't the 7 cables. It was her complaining constantly. She gets off on complaining about it. She's sadistic. She enjoys it. That's a compulsion. She's been doing that to us all our lives. Before my father passed, she was complaining about my dad being alcoholic. She complains about Peter. Peter hasn't been there since my sister passed. And Peter doesn't do anything bad at all except be my friend when everyone else betrayed me. It was a safe place for me to keep my dogs, the only safe place for me to go to. He was the only person who was loyal to me when everyone was turning their backs. And he's subjected to, I'm afraid to mention his name because Mom will start a tirade of obscenities yelled at him, as she would towards my dad when I was a baby and my dad's sisters. So that's Mom's compulsion. That's the issue. Dementia is an old age thing. That isn't. That we've endured all our lives. And that's what has to be addressed because, so one solution is to move from that location. All the reasons they brought to block movement, the sale of that house. David Wynn has client ready, buyer ready, but he says, Anita says put a pause on it. And because she has power of attorney over Mom, he has to listen. And Anita says Mom doesn't want to. So Anita respects Mom's wishes, but then Mom says, take your name off my bank accounts to Anita. Anita refuses based on that she has dementia. She uses that in her favor to keep her name on. So her wanting to profit from Mom to take her life savings. So she'll say, Mom has dementia, I shouldn't take my name off. And when Mom says she wants to stay there because she wants to have that excuse to abuse me, complaining about the cables, we should listen to her, respect her wishes. We shouldn't, and when I want to give a med, she says, Albert says, if you force her to have meds, I'll call 911. And I'll post the links where they say that. These points are facts, and they need to be fact-checked. They are facts. They're true. It's not hearsay. It's not, they're accurate facts. And I have multiple screenshots and recordings that prove it.